brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today here in a 51 player free-for-all battle here in the world. We've placed down our spot in kind of northern China, southern Russia, Mongolia area. I actually think this is just straight Mongolia, but I really like our spot. I do see that there's a player over in the peninsula, which is fine as long as nobody goes above me. This is a really good spot. Now I did pick a little bit more of a crowded neighborhood in terms of bots in order to get the position. Now what we need to be able to counter that with, first off, nobody came above me, right? Nope, nobody did. Is to be a little bit more aggressive in the infinite growth phase, as to make sure that we have the opportunities to attack weaker bots everywhere. We're not going to be able to get by on the laurels of just having a lot of open free land to begin with, so we want to make sure that we don't get cut off here. So we're going to start this right now and just continue wherever we can. And what our goals are initially is to make sure that that player with the upside down ease does not get strong. We want to really limit his growth opportunities so that we don't have a thorn in our side later. Now obviously this will be coinciding with us grabbing as many weak bots as we possibly can, but I really like our position right now if we can push over, especially as the upside down E guy in the corner is very much full sending on everything he can see. Now, we do have Communism and Albania Boy as our other neighbors. We need to be cautious about their troops and make sure that we don't get attacked, but they seem to have less numbers than us. Communism seems to be in the same boat as the upside down E guy and aggressively attacking a lot of these bots, which is just fine by us. Now, we need to make sure to finish off these bots as best as we can, as we do effectively cut off the upside down E guy. He's not going to be much of a problem with that land that he does have, as we still have the crown here and just a little bit more land to get. Alas, that's it for over there, but we can jump on these islands and grab Japan as well, especially as Communism doesn't seem to have jumped on that himself. So just a little bit extra land for ourselves. Now, we're not in the lead by a lot, only about 3,000 or 2,000 pixels. So we can't really count on us being dominant, but we do have more troops and land than all of our direct neighbors, which is always good to see. So that is going to be it there. The upside down E guy wants a truce. I'll take a truce with you and you, and why not you? But for upside down E guy, I'm going to attack you, so there's no use in taking that alliance. No need to give him false hope to expand elsewhere. Now, what can we do in this position? Not a lot. I think we just need to wait and be patient. We could do some potential boating, but I don't really like boating down to anywhere. Now, boating's not really going to be an option in this one. So we'll just save up, wait for somebody else to make a move. Fulson wants an alliance. He wants to be able to attack Albania Boy. I'm not going to do that. I don't really see the fruit in that alliance. I'm much more happy to just save up and be patient here. Now, everybody else is being very passive as well. Now, that is kind of the curse of being an early crown, as everyone kind of realizes, oh, I need to save up a little bit. Let's grab these islands up here. Give us something to do while we wait till we get up to about 2.2 million. Oh, Auto Reg is attacking Full Send. That could be an opportunity for us. Hold on. Let's boat over here. Excuse me, can I boat? Can I boat? I can boat over here. Okay, well, that seems a little foolish. Let's try and jump on this. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of boating in the early game, as it does just kind of expose you to a number of enemies, but I feel pretty confident in being able to consolidate my position quickly off this one and also grab a little bit of extra free land. Now, unfortunately, the full send guy does go down quickly, so we don't get as much land as we possibly would have wanted, but we do get more than we should have gotten. And I do think it is now time to consolidate and attack Albania Boy. I don't think we can count on the help of the fascist India player, the purple player below us, as he's got two weak players to go through himself before he even has to worry about this. He has the freedom of just allowing this to go down, and he can jump in and fighting Albania Boy at his leisure. Oh, there was a full send. He full sent on a bot, but alas, the bot died pretty quickly, so that is okay, as Albania Boy has left and become a bot. That's nice. Now, I am going to leverage my position a little bit to try and grab as much of this land away. I don't want India to have this land. He could become a real problem for us later in the game. I did feel confident in having the troops to be able to get that done. Now we have a little bit of saving to do. We could get 3v1'd, but honestly, the Germany player is not in a great position to attack me. He would just be ceding land to India, so we don't have to really worry about that. Communism sitting at full interest, and so is the upside down E guy. So I don't think either of them are really the aggressive seeker types. Let's just go after this guy. Let's just take down land away from another player, strengthen ourselves. We're kind of doing this tap dance with India, where I want to be able to eventually fight with him, but I don't want to be in a state where then he could turn around and attack me. And grabbing land that he cannot access is, I think, a good start to that. Now, unfortunately, the Germany player is going into Europe and really exposing himself as a prime target, which is unfortunate. I think we should go into Germany. You've already done it. Let's join in. Yep, brother, I'm in on it. As we finished up the upside down E guy. Now, we are a little exposed here. But as long as we don't go down too south, I think we'll be fine. Now, the reason I don't want to go down too south is I don't want a big border with Armenia over here. Armenia right now does not have a lot of incentive to attack me, as he would just be ceding a lot of land to India and then creating a bigger problem for himself. So I feel pretty confident in my position, as Armenia actually offers us an alliance. Let's take that alliance. And we are at red interest. Looking at the rest of the board, still pretty divided. Republic of Korea could become a problem. Fascist India wants to go into communism. I agree that this is a good move, as he's going into China. Yeah, I understand what he's trying to do here. He's grabbing China, the land that he wants, and waiting for communism to be weakened up so he can grab that as well. It's a good play. It's a good play, except for the fact that I am stronger than him. So him cutting me off is not a gesture that I take with open arms. We could boat around him. Let's send a boat. I don't really... Armenia wants to fight India. Never mind. I was about to say, I don't want to get caught in... Yes, I do want to do this. I don't want to get caught in a battle against somebody of equal size at this point of the game. But if Armenia wants to do it, I'm totally down. Oh, he launches the attack. Okay, well, yeah, let's do this together. I'm here as well. Well, let's just immediately start fighting down this guy. India was signaling that he wanted second place, but he was playing like he wanted first place, and that is the respectable thing to do in a free-for-all. So, sorry, India. Wish we could have made it as friends, but we were always going to be enemies. It just had to be this way. As we'll slowly but surely take him down, but it is going to go a lot faster with Armenia. Now, we need to be a little bit careful about Armenia and Crusade. We don't know what their relationship is, but the fact that Armenia chose to fight India before Crusade signals that they might be friends. Now, PL has not declared either way. He's sitting at 3. He's sitting at almost max cap right now. But our focus needs to be on India, as we will just continuously knock him down, and Armenia is still in this, which is fantastic. As India is actually counterattacking us, which is great, because we can get back the land that he takes away from us. He's sitting about 2 million, and we're able to recapture it with 1 million in 13% of our attack. So it just weakens him up to a faster degree, and that we'll be able to capitalize on that. As Armenia does take the crown away, let's push for the land here. Do a little bit of a aggressive play. I don't think that PL is going to join in right away. In fact, he actually asked for an alliance. I'll take that. And you have about 5 million troops. Let's boat back down into player 111 and fight for Southeast Asia, which was the real crown in all of this, the free expansion path. Now, Armenia could turn on me, but he's in an awkward position of being in the middle of the map. So he has to figure out a way to get outside of the middle of the map, and I don't think going through the crown right now is the way to go. It would really give a lot of time to the players in the New World to develop, as player 111 is getting attacked as well, but it is the last brother who's asking for an alliance. It's not going to happen. We're just going to island hop over here, solidify our position a little bit, and then go into the player in Antarctica. Now, unfortunately, he does have a large position in Antarctica, so we are going to probably do a lot of the work and sacrifice the land to some other player who's going to be down there in Antarctica. So let's go ahead and boat down and grab Australia, which is what we wanted after all. Yeah, Tatanka is going to be a little bit of a problem. He's down there in Antarctica, primed to strike, and he doesn't really have anybody to worry about in terms of neighbors. He's stronger than PL, and I don't think PL is going to try and save player 12, especially as I'm attacking player 12. So not a good ally there. Let's make sure to not get kicked off. And unfortunately, we'll go down to Antarctica as soon as we possibly can, but we will be ceding a lot of that land to Tatanka. Hopefully, we'll have the strength to be able to take him out. But we'll watch our borders at this point, because I don't want to fight Armenia. Or if I do fight Armenia, I want to be able to do it right away. As player 12 has left the game, our boat's going to get down there. It's going to take a little bit of time. Armenia is fighting Republic of Korea. That is fantastic for us, as PL has turned on us. That was an awkward timing to do that. Now, a little bit of a trick in the game is when you're attacking someone with the same color borders, when you attack, the borders blur slightly. So we'll probably be able to get away with a lot of this land before anybody realizes what's going on. It's very hard to see when the borders are moving. So attacking a player of the same color, you can often get away with sneaking a lot of land that you otherwise wouldn't get. As you can see, prime example right now, and Armenia is also distracted, which is just fantastic for us, as we'll be able to get the Middle East here. I don't think he's going to see it. Yeah, he's getting onslaughted by the players in the New World who are united. We have to keep that in mind for our next play. Oh, nope. Okay, never mind. Oh, but our boat landed. Oh. let's fight Tatanka. Armenia will be our shield against the players in the New World, and we can fight down Tatanka. Now, we are in a race against time. If Armenia falls, those players in the New World will probably stay united against me, and we'll be fighting a 3v1. So we need to weaken Tatanka up as much as possible. Hopefully he does something foolish like attack me back. But if he holds the line and waits for them to go through Armenia, that could be really bad for me. And Armenia is very weakened at this point. He's still in second place, so he's not exactly a pushover quite yet, but he has left the game and become a bot, which is a major problem for us. As Tatanka is throwing up the white flag, GG's to you, brother, but I don't think you're out of this one quite yet. As, again, I have to fight down you before these guys are able to fight down this bot, which is not the way I wanted this to go. That is actually pretty awful for us. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'm going to keep my troops up regardless, because if I'm going to have a fight, I want to at least go into it well armed. But Tatanka is finally starting to break. He was at 5 million. Yeah, he's at 5 million now. We got to jump on Armenia. It's too late. There's too much land to cede. We can't let the other players strengthen themselves up so much. We got a problem. Now, the only saving grace is if we don't touch borders on Korea. I'm going to just go ahead and try and finish off Tatanka in the hopes that Korea might try and join in on that. But if these three fight me, my move will be kicking off Korea from Africa, as that will be the easiest move. And then I'll go back to fighting Tatanka or Triple X. We'll see how kind of the board develops from there. But we still have red interest. Tatanka's at 4 million, so he's not very strong at this point. And Triple X offers me alliance. I'll take it. I don't think that's a good move if you're playing for the win. I think the best move would just be to... He attacks Republic of Korea. Wow. That was not the play. That was not the play. Yeah, I was quick. They should have both attacked me in unison together, utilize their alliance. Triple X realizes his mistake and attacks me, but at this point it's far too late, as we have 56% of the land, so we can just roll through the rest of him and just fight him back. Republic of Korea is also fighting me with a lot of gusto, but alas, it's not going to be enough. I'm able to tank these attacks pretty effectively, and in fact grow my portfolio with ease with each one of my attacks. No matter what they do, I'm just gaining land at this point, as Triple X is already down to 8 million, 7 million troops. He's really expended a lot so far in this attack, and it's not netted him anything. The fact the more he attacks me, the worse it's getting for him, as now he's down to 4 million, 3 million, 2 million, 1 million, as we've kicked him off of Europe, or basically just need to get Ireland. And now we'll move up into Iceland. Iceland is Iceland Europe? Iceland's not Europe. They don't count that. No. Okay. Let's go into Republic of Korea. A little bit of poetic justice is Triple X is actually getting taken out by Republic of Korea, who is a bot at this point. So we'll boat over to South America, continue our assault up into Greenland, and wherever we can. We'll just launch a little boat over here as well as play a little bit of the waiting game for our boats to land. There we go. As we have touched down in Canada, and we'll start forcing our way down south into this bot who only has about 5 million troops. So we will just casually go through the rest of you as we wait for our boat to land in South America. We'll see which gets there first, by land or by sea. Grab this as well, as we'll work to clear the board on this one, as this one is now all but over. So we'll say GG's to all involved, speed through the rest of this game, and go on to the next. All right, next game up is going to be a 56-player teams battle here in Europe. We did have a couple Corgi boys with us. I like the yellow position. Let's spread out a little bit and give our boys some breath. We have a great line on northeast of Russia, but unfortunately that player on the black team goes right in the middle, looking to play a little bit of disruptor. That's don't leave there. Don't leave there. Okay, this was the much more valuable spot. So now we're in a little bit of crisis mode, a little bit of rush mode. We need to be able to outgain this player on the black team and force him out. We cannot allow him to be a wedge in our team, not because we won't win the fight. At worst, we'll have an isolated 1v1. At best, we'll have a 3v1. But the problem is, if we allow this guy to slow us down enough as a team, then that allows another team to potentially get more land elsewhere on the map and become a real problem for us. So we need to be able to take care of this guy rather quickly and go through this as fast as we possibly can. So we're starting our infinite growth phase very aggressively, knowing that we have the team numbers around us to support this kind of reckless move. And we're just racing to try and limit his portfolio, limit his size as much as we possibly can. So we'll start pushing through these bots over here, limiting him up north, because north is going to be where I can really encapsulate a lot of bots behind me. Now he is pushing down south. Not so much worried about the south, as that's where our teammate is. Let's grab this though. And that is another player on the white team. Okay, so we actually have 2 players over here. It's not the best news, but they are both weak, so that's okay. We have the crown and a decent amount of strength compared to the rest of them. So we'll finish up this last spot here and then hold. And then you, sir, have made a mistake by touching borders with me. You took what was a 2v1 and made it a 3v1 for the yellow team, which is just good for us. Romanian Patriot is going into Drew. It's a very aggressive position for what he's in. I'm very thankful for it because it means he's not wedging us down and we can get the opportunity to save up and then attack him. And it also gives land to CBD, who is down below us. A Star Master. Oh, good to see you, brother. I've seen you in a number of streams. Let's go ahead and start the attack on Romanian Patriot. He's only got 200,000. No need to let him save up. We'll recount the troops. We'll re-get the troops later. As Argentino's also joined in on this fight, which is thank you, sir. Romanian Patriots full sent me. That gives land to CBD and myself, which is good. And we just attack to limit what the other teams get. So things are looking very good for us as we get a couple of donations for some bots. And now we save up a little bit, but we do need to be aggressive to get out of this corner. Again, we only have 19% of the land, so we need to rush to be relevant in this one. Now, fortunately for us, Drew, China, Muslim Empire were fighting, and our team's able to conquer all that land. Let's join in on fighting Muslim Empire. Hopefully he'll full send and we'll be able to push out more effectively, as he actually gets donated to, but actually full sends away. So that's wonderful for us. So that is going to be the end of him. And now we can kind of push out if we can. Looks like we're going to be playing a supporting role. Star Master gets full sent by the Germany Empire, which is just fantastic. And he also has a great opportunity down in 811. Hopefully he recognizes it. Yeah, he is aggressive. We love that. We love that. He knows that he can attack player 811 and get all that land on the cheap, knowing that if a player like Corn Hub attacks him, he's got 2 teammates to be able to help him out. And in fact, that's the way. Can I push through you? No, you're decently strong. Okay, let's save up and get ready to donate to Star Master, reward his aggressive behavior, because that really vaulted him into a great position, as that should be red interest. There we go. Yeah, so we'll give him 1 point. We'll get him up to 1.4. He's strong enough to be able to withhold, and CBD's over there to attack. You have actually left the game, sir. Great news. So I could join in the fight myself as we jump back up into 3rd place. So let's get up to red interest, finish this attack, and then start attacking Corn Hub over here. CBD's already got a jump on it, which is the way to go. We'll just start taking this guy down as much as we possibly can. Star Master is holding the line, which is what he should do in this position. He is our strongest teammate and needs to be up at red interest. So we can take care of Corn Hub. Hopefully Corn Hub will full send me and allow the other 2 players to get the land, as they're in a little bit better position to push out from here. But he's not. So let's just attack until he does. We'll see if he's just going to accept this. Hopefully he just full sends. People get really annoyed when you just consistently attack them and don't take a break. But he doesn't. He's going to sit this one out to the better end. We'll just keep attacking here, as CBD looks like he's giving us a little bit of a leeway. And yeah, he gives the kissy face. What a gent. So he allows us through, which is not the worst move. I do appreciate that. He cedes land to the stronger player. And now we can save up a little bit and then go into the player on the white team, as Star Master is fighting down, I think that's Prussia over there in Scandinavia. Well, we are at red interest, so let's go ahead and start attacking. Pepe wants us to attack this guy as well. Pepe, I think this is a good move for all of us. We should all do this together. As, in fact, all 3 of us are attacking, which is bad news bears for this player on the white team. So we'll quickly be able to take him down and see if we can boat around, as we are in a very strong position at this point. 2nd place on the board. Still got some problems to deal with elsewhere, but we can definitely still remain relevant. And Voltanet, I don't know, CBD, he's doing a good job of making sure to not cut me off, but unfortunately I do cut him off. But at this point, we are strong enough to be able to just take the fight to anybody, so let's take the fight to this guy, as he is CBD is supporting us. Thank you, sir. That's very helpful, as we'll be able to take out this guy with a lot of effectiveness. Star Master looks like he's kind of holding the line a little bit. He did take out that red player in... Oh, no, he's fighting Prussia right now. Good. Okay, good. So we'll just keep fighting you, solidify our team's position, and rescue Citrus, who has been stranded away from our teams for so long. Thank you, CBD, for the donations. As I have to apologize for the name on the screen. Unfortunately, this is the internet, and for whatever reason, this game doesn't have any kind of filters for names, which just blows my mind. It's a simple fix, but we all know the state of the developer at this point. So we'll just ignore it and quickly take him out as soon as we get through this Clactic guy. And rescue Citrus, have him rejoin the Yellow Empire, take out Germany, help out Star Master in the addition. That player does full send. Congratulations, you look like a big dummy, as we'll take out the rest of your position here as soon as that stops. And there we go. That is the end of that. Pepe wants us to attack Ski. I agree. This could be a problem if we allow it. It could really eat into the team's donation base if Ski starts to attack Argentino. So it's best to start taking this guy out now and leave the West for Star Master, who very capable. Will grab the little land. As Star Master does face down a 2v1, but I'm also there, so I could join in if need be. But I just want to be able to take out Ski first, as Ski does full send to Macedon. So we'll quickly grab the rest of this land, and you are attacking Citrus. We will protect Citrus at this point. Always want to protect teammates wherever we possibly can. And cut off the border from you, so you have no opportunity to go through. And there we go. And Argentino is attacking the green player. I agree with that. Let me finish off this, though. As now we'll go into the green player and make sure that Citrus is fully supported. At this point, he's too weak to be able to really launch the attack in on anybody. So giving him a nice little comfort as a support role, I'm sure, is a welcomed endeavor. Now, Full Send is just donating to Macedon, not fighting him. So we'll finish off the rest of this red bot over here. But you have joined the fight now, Full Send. I see. Okay, well, let's go ahead and limit that and rejoin the fight over here. And protect our boy, who is valiantly fighting down Macedon. Macedon's been getting a lot of donations too. So that will be the end of you. And Macedon is attacking me with a lot of force. I think this might be a full send. In fact, it is. We'll take out AZE, who is a bot at this point, and limit his potential growth. There we go. A couple more of these attacks should break him. Just keeping up the troops a little bit high. Nothing to do foolish, but at this point, we'll just continue to ride through here, grab the rest of these bots down here, and then Macedon. Enough. We'll take the fight to Sui, who is the valiant last stand, but unfortunately, brother, this is your Alamo amongst unwavering forces. So we'll say GG's on this one as we grab some islands just to wrap up the 99%. Well done to the Corgi boys. Some good teamwork there, and thank you, CBD, for yielding land for me. That was a fun game for me, but he definitely didn't need to do that. But thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this far in the video. If you have made this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one.